what's going on YouTube? So we are back with another video for you guys, and today, and this beautiful, wonderful Memorial Day, we just want to say thank you to all the families of our fallen heroes that fought to give us the freedoms that we have today. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing that today. So we want to take a moment to just remember them and thank the families for their efforts too, because they were part of it as well. So thank you so much, and we remember our heroes today. With that being said, today we're going to be doing a video of my wife's Jeep. We're going to be doing the walk around video. We're going to show you everything that we have done to this wonderful, beautiful 2021 Jeep JL. And I've been meaning to do this video for you guys, but life has just been a little bit hectic and a little bit busy. So we're going to get to that today. We're going to show you all the little things that we've done to this Jeep. It's a simple build, but still, I just want to show you guys, since you guys, many of you have had many questions about this Jeep. So let's get into it right now. All right, so to start with, this is a 2021 Jeep JL that we picked up last year for my wife, and she's been really happy with it. This is the two-door Rubicon edition. And what we got here in the front is a MP Concept stubby bumper that we picked out for our Jeep. Our Jeep came with the plastic bumper, so it didn't come with the off-road front stubby bumper that usually come with these Rubicons. But this is a aluminum bumper, and it's added less weight to the Jeep. Actually, it weighs less than the plastic bumper that came with this Jeep. So we're pretty happy about that, since we are going to be doing a lot to this Jeep, adding these 37s and pulling a trailer. It does add a whole lot of weight to it. So overall, it's a very good look on the Jeep, and we love it. My wife likes it, and we've added this bull bar to it just to protect the winch, and we like it. We like the look of it as well. Now, speaking of the winch, we have a Warren VR8S, and this is a synthetic rope line for an 8,000 pound winch. This Jeep cannot be heavier than maybe 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, if that, fully loaded. Our JK is about 6,000 pounds, so I can't picture this being any heavier than that. So 8,000 pounds, it's more than enough for this Jeep, and that's what we're going to be using. All right, let's talk about wheels and suspension here. So we are running the Mopar 2-inch lift that you can get directly from Mopar. This comes with all your shocks, coil springs, and as you can see, these are Fox shocks, and they do come with the Jeep Performance Parts emblem on them. It looks really cool, and it's a very soft lift. It also comes with the lower control arms, front control arms, and that was really easy to just bolt on. So very simple installation, and if you haven't seen the video yet, go and check it out. I will leave a link in the description, so you guys can go check out that video. I did it all with the help of my father-in-law in the garage. So it's a very simple and easy way to install a 2-inch lift on this. All right, let's talk about wheels and tires. Let's talk about these massive Discover STT Pro Coopers that I am running on my JK as well, and a 40-inch tire on my JK. These are 37-inch by 13.5, 17-inch wheel. And these are the Rebel Fuel 17x9, 5x5 wheels, which look really nice with our Jeep. Another cool upgrade we've done to this Jeep is we've added a front-facing camera. This was made by Z Automotive, the same people that designed the Taser Mini. It was a really easy installation. However, you do need the Taser Mini in order to run this camera and to program it to your stock radio. It is really cool to have it, especially in places like Moab when you have those steep inclines and you can't see what's in front of you. It comes in really handy. Other than that, you won't be using it unless you want to see what's in front of you. But it comes in really handy. We've used it plenty times on the trail, and we're pretty happy with this upgrade that we've done to our Jeep. Now, the Taser Mini is not a cheap item. You are going to need to buy that if you want to run the camera. It's $350, but in my opinion, it's well worth it because it is packed with other stuff too. Now let's talk about the rear of the Jeep. We have this massive 37-inch tire as well, the spare tire. And we needed something that was going to be sturdy enough to be able to withstand all of the abuse that we put on these Jeeps every single year. So we went with the HD Carrier by TerraFlex. It's a really cool design. It came with a relocation bracket for the third brake light, and it looks really clean. It also came with a bracket for your backup camera and this really cool looking latch, the release latch that allows you to remove the bracket in order to unmount your spare tire. And it's really easy to just put it back on. All you got to do is place it back in place and then latch it back on, and then you're good to go. But this is all made out of aluminum, and it tucks in really nicely right behind your spare tire there, between your tailgate and your tire. Now, I haven't done anything with these hinges just yet. I think I am going to get the TerraFlex hinge carrier that they offer just to pair with the tire carrier here. I know that this tailgate's not giving us any problems right now, but same thing with the JK. We had to change the hinges because the tailgate was starting to sag. So we are going to have to replace that here very soon. All right. Underneath here, suspension, same thing, 2-inch lift. We are running the Fox shocks. And I really do like how Mopar decided to include this Jeep emblem on these plastic covers for the shocks. That looks really nice and clean. All right, back there we have the bump stops that came with the kit, and then the bump stop spacers, and coilovers, or not coilovers, but the coil springs. And then here is the Dana 44 that came stock with the Jeep. Very strong axle. So I don't think we need to replace those at all. We haven't re-geared this Jeep, but we're still running the 410s that came from the factory, and we're pretty happy with it. And it handles the 37s very well, so I think that's just going to stay. Again, this is going to be an overlanding vehicle, and we're not going to be doing any rock crawl or anything like that. All right, let's get into what is under the hood here. No V8, nothing like that. But we do have a 4-cylinder turbo. The one thing I did replace on this Jeep as soon as we got it was this cold air intake system with this beautiful SMB cold air intake system, and I'm really happy with it. The Jeep performs so well with it. It sounds amazing when you turn it on, and when you press on the gas, it's got this little whistle that comes from the turbo, and so I'm really happy with it. It pairs up really nice. Other than that, we haven't really done anything under here. Sorry, it's a little bit dusty, but we have taken it out on the trail a couple times. Okay, so the next upgrade is the Jeep JL 67 Designs phone mount rail, and it's got a couple other mounts here. We got the GoPro mount, and then we have an extra mount here, and that is actually for our iPad mini that we use on this Jeep. I think I've showed you guys. There's a mount, and this is a specific mount for the 6th generation iPad mini that we have here, but we also use that on the JK, and that's where it's at right now. But I love this setup here. The only thing is, I don't know, I've always been really happy with 67 Designs. The only thing that I'm really not too happy about is the fact that I don't know if I just got a defective arm here, but it's not very sturdy, and it's as tight as I could get it on both sides, here and here, and it's still doing this. It's not terrible. I mean, it'll still hold the cell phone, and it'll do a good job on the trail, but that does bother me a little bit. So if they're watching, hopefully they can get that fixed. To be fair, I haven't given them a call. I haven't given them an opportunity to get it fixed. Maybe I should do that, and maybe they'll send out a replacement arm for that. And but until then, I will let you guys know. I love the fact that this is made out here in the USA, as a sign, and made here in the USA, so pretty happy with it. Okay, the next thing up, and my least favorite part, is this messy bag that comes in all the JLs. I'm not sure what this bag is all about. It looks like it's a cargo bag. I'm not sure, but if anybody can explain to me what this is all about, I really appreciate it. Maybe it's very obvious and I still haven't figured it out. But simple stuff. We got a first aid kit, we got an emergency kit there. I always carry these, and what we have in that bag is things like jumper cables. I think we have a collapsible cone in there. We got rope, there's a blanket in there, things like that, just things for emergency. I always carry a shovel as well. And this is something I got from Sam's Club, I think. We got some toe straps, we got some extra straps there. We have a flat tire kit, repair kit. I always carry that with me just in case. And then of course you can't forget your fire extinguisher. We always carry one of those here. That's just an all-purpose fire extinguisher. And I have one here, I have one in the trailer, I have one in the other JK, so we always carry those. Well, we're back here. I wanted to show you, if you can appreciate the tire carrier just a little bit more. This thing is very, very sturdy. I'm really, really happy with how it looks and how it performs. Now, of course, this Jeep came equipped with the LED package. So here we have the LED tail lights, as well as the LED third brake light. And we have the headlights are LED, side markers are LED, fog lights are LED. I think Jeep did a really good job designing this Jeep, and looks really nice. I like the look of it. All right, so now that I've told you everything that we've done to this JL, now let's talk about some of the things that we are going to be doing in the future, some of the future plans that we have for this Jeep, and some of the things that we maybe don't like about the Jeep ourselves. Let's talk about that now. So one of the things we want to do right away with this Jeep is actually under here, and that is the steering stabilizer. It's doing just fine right now, but I think with this big 37s is eventually going to wear out. So we are thinking about the Falcon adjustable, just like we are running on my JK. It's done really well for me throughout the years, and I am running 40s on that, and it handles it just fine. So we are going to be doing that. One thing I did forget to mention is the fact that we are running spacers on these wheels here. We are running 1.5-inch spacers, and we're still getting quite a bit of rub, so we are going to be replacing those and adding just an extra 1/2 inch, making it 2 inches all around, so that way we don't have any more issues with the rubbing. All right, on to the next thing, and that is one of the things that my wife has been asking about, and it is the fact that we need to figure out some kind of step to make it easier to get in and out of the Jeep. I don't like anything actually hanging out. I do like how the Rubicon rails look. They're just tucked in and out of the way, and they're just there for protection, as you can see. But we want something that will make it easier for her to get in and out of the Jeep. We're not super tall people, so it'd be nice to have those. And I think Rockslide Engineer offers the perfect solution for that, so maybe we'll get a set of those. All right, so back here we are thinking again about getting a hinge carrier. That's something that's going to take a lot of work, because we do want to get the TerraFlex hinge carrier to match the tire carrier. So that involves a lot of work. We got to remove these hinges, and I think there's some stuff you got to do inside of the Jeep as well in order to install that. But it's definitely something that we want to get. It's kind of a safety concern, so I know these hinges are going to give out. And then for a wish list, one of the things I want to do is maybe get some different axle shafts. So maybe like some kind of chromoly axle shafts. As of now, the stock ones are doing just fine, but the RCV axle shafts that I have on my JK are pretty nice. So maybe that's something I'll be doing in the future. I think the knuckles are fine, so we'll leave those alone, but in the future maybe some reed racing knuckles will come in handy. So future plans for this Jeep, we are going to keep this Jeep. It's not going anywhere. This Jeep, we love it, we like the look, my wife loves it, and unless we need something bigger, I think this is going to be in the family for a long time. All right, future trips. I think that we are going to be taking this to Ouray. We're not going to be towing the trailer with it, but we are taking this to Ouray in August. So if you are in Ouray in August, we might see you there. But we are going to go take it up on a variety of trails that we haven't done yet. A couple years ago, we did Black Bear Pass with the JK, and that was a lot of fun. But you know, I don't know if we're going to be doing that again. Maybe we'll be doing Engineer Pass and some of the other fun trails out there. We are going to be pulling the trailer with this Jeep. As you guys know, we have been working on that overland trailer, and if you haven't checked out those videos, please go and check them out. You are not going to be disappointed. I've had a lot of fun building that. So if you guys have any comments, any questions about this Jeep. Oh, one other thing, that Taser Mini gives you a lot of different options that you can change, and a lot of different things you can change with your Jeep. One of the things being, I think, the light show. The lights do all kinds of crazy stuff when you open the Jeep, things like that. I wasn't a fan of that, but if you are, you know, you can do that. Sorry, there's a dog barking over there. One of the things you can also do with the Taser Mini is your rear camera will turn on every time that you use your signal lights, and it's really cool because if you are switching lanes, it comes in really handy. You can see if there's anybody behind you in your blind spot, and it's a really cool option. I know somebody asked me about that a couple of weeks ago, so I just wanted to let you know that that is an option that you get with the Taser Mini. The Taser Mini is a more expensive item. It's $350, but it is well worth it. In my opinion, it came in very handy for everything that I needed it to do. All right, guys. Well, that is going to conclude our walk around of our 2021 Jeep JL Rubicon two-door on 37-inch tires. We're pretty happy with this Jeep, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more videos of this Jeep this summer. We have a couple of trips already planned out. This is our Overlander, and then we have a rock crawler, of course, at home, the JK. But this Jeep is going to be used for overlanding. We're going to be pulling that overland trailer with it. And stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos so it's recommended to others, and thank you so much for always watching. We look forward to hearing from you in the comment section.